Hello everybody, it's Deputy Get Some here with my very first commentary, and I'm here giving you some newly released, if that's really what you want to call it, it's more so leaked or unofficial information. It hasn't been approved or denied by Activision or Treyarch on their next coming up Call of Duty game, Black Ops 2. Now, there's been a recent poster that's been released, which I'm sure you've seen. It shows a sort of a shady soldier in the background with the numbers 05-02-12. This clearly leads to the date, May 5th, 2012. Now, some people believe that this is the release date for Black Ops 2, which is clearly wrong. I don't know why you would think that. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a teaser trailer. It might be like what we got when Modern Warfare 3 was first announced, which was the 4 teaser trailers on the cities, which was New York, London, Paris, I forget the other one, but it was from, and then maybe we're getting information like we did from the leak from Kotaku. I don't know, but I couldn't imagine that Activision would go from having absolutely zero information out to giving us a multiplayer reveal or a campaign level or something like that. So that's just not gonna happen. It's probably gonna be a teaser trailer, which is what is most likely gonna happen. And underneath the numbers it says return for debriefing, which means that it's the returning of something that's already happened. So it's probably gonna be Black Ops 2 because of how big of a hit Black Ops was. Regardless of your opinion, it was a really big hit. Now, something else I want to talk to you about, the release date. The release date for Halo 4 is November 6th. That's the Tuesday that Call of Duties normally come out in November. But because Halo 4 is coming out that Tuesday, they're going to have to push it back because they don't want to have Halo 4 interfere with Black Ops 2. So it should be released on the 13th, that's my personal prediction. And in a lot of their advertisements, they've used Eclipse. It's like a code name kind of for the game, Call of Duty Eclipse or just Eclipse. And on that day, there's actually supposed to be a full solar eclipse on November 13th. So, I don't know. It could be pretty interesting. Now, there have been some newly, in the leaked information, there have been some perks released, which it says there's a perk system 2.0, which is, it's a new way of leveling up your perks. The perk pro system has been upgraded. There are 2 different pro perks now. So like there's a perk called speed. Alright, it reduces the time taken to aim down the sight. So you aim down your sights faster. Well, if you get pro 1, you swap weapons faster. If you get pro 2, you throw equipment faster. Now I don't know if you get to pick between pro 1 or pro 2, or if you go to pro 1 then you upgrade to pro 2 and you get everything behind. I don't know. I would say that it would be like a consistent level up. And here are some other perks that have been released, and I'm 99% sure most of these are fake and they're not real, just because they're ridiculous. There's one, autofile. It's the players with silenced weapons will show on your radar. I don't think they would do that because the whole point in a silencer is so you don't get seen. I don't think they would put out a perk that would interfere with silencers, which aren't overpowered as it is. Maybe something like a Mw3 that would D-rank that. I could see that because they're overpowered, but not something like a silencer. They wouldn't try to downgrade that. Pro would make your footsteps louder, which I don't necessarily, I mean, that's not what it would go with. I mean, it always goes with Ninja and with Dead Silence and stuff like that. And then the Elite, which is the Pro 2, is only if you have another perk, Bladesman active, knifing will show up on the radar. Okay, and then there's another perk, Juggernaut. Regenerate health faster while moving, which Treyarch has came out and said they will not have anything that has to do with health in your perks. They've confirmed that, so this is absolutely 100% out. I don't know why they would even try to leak this and try to make you believe it. It's not true. There's another perk, Pilot. Your flying kill streaks will count towards your next kill streak, which I believe in Black Ops, the first one, that didn't count. You had to get kills with your guns if you wanted the next kill streak. Now on Modern Warfare 3, if you have the assault package, then yes, they do carry over. But I don't agree with this perk either, because it's just overpowered. I don't like the fact that someone can get a helicopter, sit back, and wait for it to get another more powerful kill streak. I don't think they would do that, but then the pro version, your controllable flying kill streaks will last until they are shot down. So if you have an AC-130, it's staying in the air until it's shot down. It doesn't matter, it could last the entire game. If an enemy doesn't have a stinger or a missile that could shoot down your AC-130, it's up the whole game and they're basically screwed. I don't agree with that. I don't think they would ever put that into a game. I think it's just ridiculous. I could go on and on with these perks, and most of them aren't true, but I'm going to go ahead and skip on to a new game mode called Escort. In the game mode Escort, it's kind of like Search and Destroy. Everybody on the team has one life, and there's one person on the team that's valuable. And the object of Escort is to get that valuable person to one of 3 areas on the map, or 2, depending on the map size, without being killed. Now, obviously, if you kill the whole enemy team, or if your whole team gets killed, you lose. And then if you do make it, I don't know if you have to defend it and then kill the whole enemy team, or how that works. But if you do make it, I don't know if you win automatically or anything like that. I read that drop zone and that kill confirmed will return, which, thank God, I absolutely love kill confirmed. It's the only game type I play because I love team deathmatch, but I don't really like how it doesn't give you like objectives or strategy, which kill confirm does incorporate that somewhat. Drop zone, I've never really played it. I mean, I've played it once, but I'm not a big fan of it. But then team defender and infected will not return, which I'm glad team defender won't return because I absolutely hate that game. Every time I played it, I get 0.5 KDs. It's awful. But infected, I really enjoy that game. I kind of wish it would return. But okay, let's move on to point streaks. Alright. The point streaks will follow the Modern Warfare 3 system, which is the Assault, Support, and Specialist. There will be a larger emphasis on objectives, such as like bomb plants. They are worth 2 points in your point streak now. Okay. The Specialist point streak has been modified, so 2 kills now gets you 1 perk. The fourth kills gets you 2 more perks. 6 kills gets you 3. 8 gets you 4. So you will no longer get all the perks once you reach 8 kills, which I think is really good. Let's see. The RC car will not be returned. I know everybody else hated it. I really liked it. I enjoyed it because it wasn't overpowered in my opinion. I mean, yes, for a 3 kill streak, maybe if they upped it to a 4 or a 5, I could see it. But I really enjoyed it. I used it a lot, and I didn't have many problems with it. Maybe that's because I ran Flak Jacket, but I don't know. I kind of wish it would return. It was a really cool concept. I really liked how you could survey the map and see where all the enemies were. Even if you didn't kill anybody, you still got to see where the enemies were and where they weren't. But I kind of wish it would return, but apparently it's not, according to this leak. Now there's Heat Vision. It's a new point streak reward. When you get the required points, you can activate this point streak, and your player pulls out a scope and attaches it to his weapon. Alright. The scope's main advantage is its ability to detect enemies through most walls. That's ridiculous. It's overpowered. It's just, I don't like it at all. There's nothing about this that seems appealing or that seems fair in my opinion. But we'll see what they'll do. Okay, now this is something I find really cool, is the prestiges. Alright, from what has been leaked, there are going to be 15 prestiges, as in the last 2. Alright, and whenever your first prestige, when you're a non-prestige, there's going to be 50 ranks, okay? Every 2 prestiges, your rank, in order to prestige, you have to go 5 levels more, with the final prestige having 90 levels. So if you prestige the first time, it goes through 50. Alright, you prestige twice, and then you have to go through 55 ranks. You prestige 2 more times, you have to go through 60 ranks, and it continues all the way up until your final prestige when you have to go through 90 levels. Now, Elite. I'm a huge Elite fan. I love that I can get the map packs now cheaper with all this extra service than just having to buy the map packs, and it's still cheaper. I mean, I bought the hardened edition, went to the midnight release, got all that, and I saved $20 by getting a better game. I mean, I absolutely love it, and Elite is being fully incorporated into Black Ops 2. The combat record has been modified and renamed as Elite Status. I really don't know what more they could do. I mean, the stats are really good in Elite, in my opinion. There will be a specific lobby for clan matches, alright? So that gives you a new way of leveling up your clans, and a new way to incorporate your clan v clan battles. Clan tournaments are implemented in Elite. Okay, now, stuff that has been removed. Alright, they're removing the Moab or the nuke. I don't agree with this at all. I don't think the nuke or the Moab were over powerful. I mean, if you were able to get a 25 kill streak, you deserve the Moab or the nuke, or whichever the game had. I mean, 25 kills is a lot to get in a row without dying. It doesn't. In my opinion, they should definitely have it, because it shows that you did that. And some people might not notice, but whenever you do that, it gives you that feeling of satisfaction, which I felt all the time. No last stand or death streaks, thank God, because I was so happy when I heard Modern Warfare 3 was coming out and it didn't have last stand in it. But then I got it and I saw death streaks and I saw final stand, which completely ruined it, because you still got the people that you would kill and then they go down and kill you with their primary, which is even worse than with last stand, which they only got a pistol. So I'm glad they're removing death streak, because I don't feel you should be rewarded for doing bad. I don't see a point in a death streak. I think it's stupid. No flamethrower attachment, which I don't know why they would remove that. It wasn't overpowered. All it would do is blind your, like, the enemy team, and then you could move in. Or like with me, when I use Flak Jacket Pro, they would try to kill me with a flamethrower, and it's just like I could stand there and take it forever and then knife them in the face. It worked. I liked the enemy team using flamethrowers for those reasons. And then the maps. Okay, the map design and size will follow Black Ops, not Modern Warfare 3, which I am really happy about. I loved Black Ops is my all-time favorite Call of Duty game. The Modern Warfare 3 map style, in my opinion, isn't that great. The Black Ops style was more so flat. It had some layers, but it was a wide open. It was good for snipers, good for running gun. It was good for everything. Modern Warfare 3 is really layered. Like, if you notice, like on maps like Piazza, there are bridges everywhere. There's overhangs. It's hard to keep up with, and there's too many places that people can be. Same thing with maps like Foundation. I mean, I don't like them. Now, hardcore mode. They're putting a larger emphasis on hardcore mode than ever before, they said. Alright, so that means they're taking out grenade launchers. The only launchers or rockets you can use are vehicle guided. So that means like your AC-130 or your Reaper, you can use those rockets, but that's it. You can't use RPGs or grenade or noob tubes or anything like that, which I think's really good, because it's ridiculous whenever you get into a hardcore game and you get noob tube, because no matter how far away that noob tube is, it's gonna kill you. The respawning times have been delayed, or decreased, sorry, they've been decreased, which is great, because that's one thing I didn't like about hardcore. Whenever you die, you'd have to wait 15 seconds, which, I mean, why? What does that accomplish? It doesn't do anything for you or the enemy team. It keeps them from getting kills and keeps you from killing people. I didn't agree with that. And then one bullet in the foot will no longer kill a person. A head or chest shot is usually required, thank God. Treyarch is finally listening to the people. They are kind of taking that Infinity Ward role and putting their best foot forward and trying to make a game that the people want, which is really good, because I always hated whenever I'd get shot in the foot in a hardcore game and I'd die. I think it's just ridiculous. Okay, and then if you're severely injured, a person can now bleed to death, which is really cool, because let's face it, if you're in a standoff and you lost by one bullet, I think that person should die too. So it does allow them to bleed out, which is really nice. Alright, now customization. No longer does just one perk choose the player's appearance. The appearance of a player is a combination of all the perks and the types of point streaks being used, which, I mean, if you pay a lot of attention to it, I guess that's cool, but I never paid that much attention. I always liked the weapon. If they're using a sniper, I could see that it's a ghillie suit, so I could kind of take my time and get a better aim on the person. So it kind of, that helped, but having all this going through my mind and trying to figure out what gun they're using and what perks and what point streaks, I could care less. I want to know what gun they have. That's my concern, or my thinking with the way their appearance should be. Now, combat training is something that I absolutely loved from Black Ops, and I hate that they didn't put it in Modern Warfare 3, but it will be returning in Black Ops 2. Difficulty is no longer based on how long the bots take to start shooting. So if you played Black Ops, the first Black Ops, and you're playing combat training, if you're playing on Recruit, or the easiest level, they would run around looking at the ground, and it would take them 5 seconds to kill you. But then you up it, and it takes them 3 seconds to kill you. You up it again, it takes them 2 seconds, and you up it again, it takes them 1. It's like, that's all it did. They're having a more advanced AI system. So it'll be really similar to Modern Warfare 3, Spec Ops, or Survival. Those types of AIs. Alright guys, well, thanks for listening. I hope you found this video enjoyable and interesting, and it helped you guys out with what's going on with Black Ops 2. If you guys could, please comment, rate, subscribe, help me out. My channel, I'm trying to put more emphasis on it. If you've noticed, I've just bought a Hauppauge HD PVR, which you can tell I'm at better quality. I'm now doing commentary. I'm working really hard on my channel, and whenever summer comes, I'll be putting that much more effort, because right now I'm kind of tied down with school. But guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think about Black Ops 2, and let me know your opinions. Alright guys, thanks. Peace.
missile inbound.